Hello students, welcome to statistics class. Today let me begin with the next concept of classification and tabulation, that is frequency distribution. So already ನಿಮಗೆ frequency ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ 8th, 9th and 10th ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಓದಿದ್ದೀರಾ. So frequency refers to the number of times an item is repeated. So value repeat ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Many number of times value, if the value is repeated, then it is known as frequency. And frequency distribution means it is a systematic presentation of the values taken by the variable along with their frequencies. So values taken by the variable antandre, suppose consider variable as height and value taken by the variable. ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಟೇಕನ್ ಬೈ ದ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಅಂದರೆ ನಾವು ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೈಟ್ ಅಂತ ತೊಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಟೇಕನ್ ಬೈ ದ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಸಪೋಸ್ ದ ಹೈಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಬಿ 150 ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್. ಆ 150 ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್ ಹೈಟ್ ಇರುವಂಥ ಹುಡುಗರು ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ? ಸೆ 10 ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್ ವಿತ್ ಹೈಟ್ 150 ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ನೋನ್ ಆಸ್ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್. ಆ 10 ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋದೇನು? ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ. Okay, so frequency distribution is a systematic presentation of the values taken by variable along with their frequencies. Next term is frequency. Frequency refers to the number of times an observation is repeated. Then next is class frequency. The number of observations corresponding to a particular class is known as the class frequency. I repeat again, the number of observations corresponding to a particular class is known as the class frequency. Okay, and in frequency distribution we have two types: discrete frequency distribution and continuous frequency distribution. While framing a frequency distribution, if class intervals are not considered, then it is called discrete frequency distribution. Okay, for example, the number of families according to number of children. Number of children 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 with their frequencies, that is number of families 10, 25, 30, 6 and 4. So it means what? There are 10 families with no children. There are 25 families having one child. There are 30 families with 2 kids in a family, and there are 6 families with 3 children, and there are 4 families with 4 children. So here number of children is considered as the variable, and that variable is considered as x, and number of families considered as frequency is f. So this is a discrete form of frequency distribution. Fine. Then continuous frequency distribution. While framing a frequency distribution, if class intervals are considered, is called continuous frequency distribution. So continuous frequency distribution and discrete frequency distribution ಮತ್ತೆ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರೀಟ್ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಕ್ಲಾಸಸನ್ನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ಗೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸನ್ನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ you just follow the example, that is weight of persons. So weight is taken as 30 to 40. 30 to 40 ಅನ್ನೋದೇನು? ಕ್ಲಾಸ್. Then 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80. And with frequencies, that is number of persons 10, 20, 30 to 18 and 10. The meaning of this class, the meaning of this frequency distribution is, there are 10 persons having the weight between 30 to 40 kgs. There are 20 persons having the weight between 40 to 50 kgs. There are 32 persons having the weight between 50 to 60 kgs. And there are 18 persons with weight 60 to 70 kgs. And 10 persons with weight 70 to 80 kgs. Okay. So already ನೀವು previous ಲೆಸನಲ್ಲಿ ಓದಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರೀಟ್ variable assumes fixed values in the given range, whereas continuous variable assumes all possible values in the given range. So discrete variable decimal values ಅನ್ನು assume ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. Continuous frequency distribution or continuous variable assumes decimal values also. Fine. And next is range. Range is the difference between highest and lowest value in the data. So in the given set of data, highest value ಯಾವುದಿದೆ, lowest value ಯಾವುದಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದರದ್ದು ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ತಗೋತೀವಿ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರೇಂಜ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇಂಟರ್ವಲ್. ಸೊ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ನೀವು 30 to 40. 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80. These are known as classes or class intervals. Okay, the sub range is called class. So 30 to 40 ಅನ್ನೋದು ಯಾವುದು class, 40 to 50 is a class, 50 to 60 is a class. You can call it as class or class interval. Okay, now class limit, the lowest and highest values which are taken to define the boundaries of a class are class limits. So here 30 to 40, so 30 is known as lower limit, 40 is known as upper limit. 30 and 40 together are called as class limits. These are the boundaries of the class interval. So the lowest and highest values which are taken to define the boundaries of a class are class limits. Lower limit, the lowest value of the class is called lower limit, the highest value of the class is called upper limit. For example, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60 are class limits. Here 30 first class, consider the first class. In the first class, lower limit is 30, in the second class lower limit is 40, in the third class lower limit is 50, are known as lower limits, and upper limits are 40, 50, 60 are upper limits. Fine. Then inclusive class. In a class, if lower as well as upper limits are included in the same class, such a class is called inclusive class. Okay, so ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ, you just observe the example, that is 0 to 9, then 10 to 19, 20 to 29, and the next class would be 30 to 39, next to that 40 to 49, and so on. So here you can observe the lower limit of the first class is 0 and upper limit of the first class is 9. So 0 to 9, both lower limit and upper limit are included in the same class. ಎರಡು ಲಿಮಿಟ್ಸು ಒಂದೇ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Or else you can define it in one more way, that is upper limit of the first class, I repeat again, upper limit of the first class and lower limit of the second class are not equal. Upper limit of the first class and lower limit of the second class ಎರಡು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಇರೋಲ್ಲ. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಸಿವ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ಲೂಸಿವ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅಪ್ಪರ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲೋವರ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ ಎ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್, ಇಫ್ ದ ಲೋವರ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡೆಡ್ in the same class and upper limit is excluded from that class but included in the next class, such a class is called exclusive class. For example, 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, and so on. You can observe here 0 to 10, 0 to 10, and second class is 10 to 20. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ಪರ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಏನಿದೆ, 10 ಇದೆ. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಲೋ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಏನಿದೆ, 10 ಇದೆ. ಎರಡು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಇದೆ ತಾನೇ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ವೇ ಅಪ್ಪರ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಈಸ್ 20 ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲೋವರ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ 20. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇವಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತಾರೆ, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ಲೂಸಿವ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ 0 ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡೆಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಬಟ್ 10 excluded from the first class and included in the second class ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. That's what it is known as exclusive type of class interval. Next is open end classes. In a class, if the lower limit or upper limit of the class is not specified, such a class is called open end class. So ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಲೋವರ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಆರ್ ಅಪ್ಪರ್ ಲಿಮಿಟನ್ನು ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿರಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಆ ಥರ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಓಪನ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಬಿಲೋ 10 ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. ಬಿಲೋ 10 ಅನ್ನೋದೇನು, ಅಪ್ಪರ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್. ಬಿಲೋ 10 ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ಪರ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್, ಅಪ್ಪರ್ ಬೌಂಡ್ರಿನ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಬಟ್ ಲೋವರ್ ಬೌಂಡ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಲೋವರ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಲೋವರ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೋವರ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ವರ್ಡನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಯಾವ ಟರ್ಮನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಬಿಲೋ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ 40 ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅಬೌವ್, 40 ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅಬೌವ್. 40 ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅಬೌವ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ 40 ಅನ್ನೋದೇನು ಲೋವರ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅಬೌವ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ಪರ್ ಬೌಂಡ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅಪ್ಪರ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಅಪ್ಪರ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಆರ್ ಲೋವರ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮಿಸ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್, If upper limit or lower limit is not specified in the class, then such type of classes are known as open end classes. Next, midpoint or class mark. The central value of a class is called midpoint or class mark, and midpoint can be calculated with the help of formula lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. So, suppose the midpoint of a class is 15, that is, suppose the class is 10 to 20, then midpoint of the class 10 to 20 is. So, middle point equals to lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. So, lower limit of this class is 10 and upper limit of the class is 20. So, 10 plus 20 by 2. 10 plus 20 is 30, 30 by 2 equals to 15. Then, next is width of the class, width or size, or you can call it as magnitude or difference between the class limits. The difference between the upper and lower limits of a class is called width of the class. It is denoted by C or I. For example, width of the class interval 30 to 40 is 10. So, difference ಏನಿದೆ 30 to 40. ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನಿದೆ ವಿಡ್ತ್, ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್, ಸೈಜ್. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲದು ಮೀನಿಂಗು ಸೇಮ್ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 10. ದೆನ್ ಕ್ಯುಮುಲೇಟಿವ್ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ. ಕ್ಯುಮುಲೇಟಿವ್, ಸೊ ಕ್ಯುಮುಲೇಟಿವ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಡಿಂಗ್, ಎಡಿಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, ದ ಆ್ಯಡೆಡ್ ಅಪ್ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಕ್ಯುಮುಲೇಟಿವ್ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸೀಸ್. ನಿಮ್ದು ಏನು ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸೀಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಗಿವ್ಸ್ ಅಸ್ ಕ್ಯುಮುಲೇಟಿವ್ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ. ಅದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಟಾಪ್ ಟು ಬಾಟಮ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಅಪ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಟು ಡೌನ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನಲ್ಲಾದರೂ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಡೌನ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಟು ಅಪ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನಲ್ಲಾದರೂ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಲೆಸ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ಕ್ಯುಮುಲೇಟಿವ್ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮೋರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ಕ್ಯುಮುಲೇಟಿವ್ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಟೂ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ಯುಮುಲೇಟಿವ್ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸೀಸ್. Less than cumulative frequency, that is LCF, the number of observations below a certain limit is less than cumulative frequency, and for more than cumulative frequency, the number of observations above a certain limit is more than cumulative frequency. So LCF and MCF ಯಾವ ಥರ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನಾನು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಟೀಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಹೌ ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ LCFs and MCFs. Next is frequency density. It is the ratio of the class frequency to the width of the class interval, and it is denoted by F divided by C. It is the ratio of class frequency to the width of the class interval. So frequency density equals to frequency of the class divided by width of the class. So let us consider the following example. Class interval 40 to 50, 50 to 70, and frequency is 20, 30. So frequency density is what? Frequency of the class. Frequency of the first class is 20 and divided by width of the class. Width of the first class is 10. Width andre enu? Difference. 40 to 50. Difference enide? 10. Okay. 20 by 10 is 2. And in the same way for the second class, frequency of the class is 30 divided by width of the class. 50 to 70. Width eshtiде? The width is nothing but size, magnitude, difference. 50 to 70, difference ಏನು? 20. So 30 by 20 is 1.5. Then last definition, relative frequency. It is the ratio of frequency of the value variable to the total frequency. So it is the ratio of the class frequency to the total frequency. Relative frequency is the ratio of class frequency to the total frequency. Okay, relative frequency equals to frequency of the value variable divided by total frequency, that is capital N. So today this much is enough. You just go through this video and write it in your fair book. In tomorrow's class I am going to deal with the examples. Thank you.